What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, back for another video, and you're gonna notice it's kind of dark behind me, but it's pretty early in the afternoon. It's a tropical storm happening right behind us. Yes, I thought I was out of that hurricane last week when I was in the Bahamas. Well, I was stuck in the Bahamas a little bit during a hurricane, and that was kind of interesting. And you guys will also notice I got a lot darker, so I'm obviously fired up to do this video. We're gonna talk all about my Walmart automation store and how it did in June. I skipped that part, but I still think it's important so you guys can see the gradual growth. Now, keep in mind, this is the same store that I signed up for way back when. This is one of the stores that I have with many different service providers. But in this video, I'm going to show you the progress of that store, how it's done, and how it continues to do. So I'm fired up. I hope you're fired up. Let's go and do this. All right, so I'm on the back end of my Walmart store, and let me pull up the profit sheet as well so you guys can see that too. And again, this is one store out of many that I have. And this one's been going on for about 6 months now. And in general, the progress has been decent. I mean, I can't complain, I guess. Total gross sales in June of 29,000, down from May. But you'll notice that the way that this team progresses, it's like you've got one good month, then you got like a really big month, then it goes down a little bit, then you have a big month, then it goes down somewhat. And right now in July, we're at about 9,300 with a very good margin. Overall, the margins have been about 25.74%, which is on or around what I expect. I expect anywhere between 18 to 20. That's my expectations. And as time goes on and you don't have a store, those expectations should go down because of the amount of competition coming into the market. So when somebody jumps in and says like, Liz, I want to know how I can really capitalize on this Walmart thing, the reality is the sooner you get in, the better. So really, what I tell most people when I do have a conversation with them is think about it this way. We've got 5 months until Christmas, and I can tell you without a doubt that this Christmas is going to be much better than last Christmas and much better than any Christmas before that. So as a result, you've got 5 months to get one of these puppies up and running, and that's perfect timing because that could set you up for a really, really very Merry Christmas. I can tell you that much. And that's why when a lot of people are like, Liz, I don't know what way to do this. Do I do it myself or do I pay somebody to do it? The reality is I could make all my money that I have invested in the store back and some by Christmas time. And it could set me up to where I live very comfortably the rest of the year if this store is a secondary source of income. So that's why it's so exciting. And you guys can see the numbers in June, $29,000 in total gross sales, $4,300 worth of Walmart fees. I paid approximately $17,794 charged to my credit card for a total net profit of $69.5008. And the return on revenue was 23.73%. So you'll notice that they changed this to return on revenue before it was margin. And so that's why the last time you saw 49.99 and now you see return on revenue. So that means I got 23.73% return on my money. Am I happy with that? Absolutely, because how much work did I do to get this? Nothing. All I did is pay off the credit card. Again, I want to remind people about that. In general, am I happy overall with the team? You'll see that the split amount was in total, I've paid them $15,412 in fees. I've paid $13,548 so far, so I owed them $1,863.91. So am I happy overall with the performance of the team? This team has been pretty good. I would recommend them to some people, but there's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't recommend them. I'll save that for another video. But in general, they've been a solid team that has gradually grown the store. I've not seen any tremendous growth, and there's a reason why. And when we take a look at the back end right now at Walmart, I'll talk and touch upon the subject of why that's so and what I've come to learn now that I've worked with several teams and even my own team. So I'm going to show you guys why that happens. I'm also going to show you why I think this team is understaffed. And again, I'll cover that in depth in another video and kind of show some of the proof behind that of what I have. But in general, I imagine that there's a lot of stores out there or a lot of services that are selling this that are understaffed. So I'm going to show you why I think that later, but for now, let's just go into the back end of my Walmart store and take a look at what's going on. So right now, you'll see that I have 1,500 items published, 578 unpublished, and let's take a look at performance. You guys kind of got a glimpse of what July's looking at, which it looks pretty solid. But so far in the last 7 days, 8.5K, which I can tell you is up since last week. Last week, it was around the 6.9 mark. So doing pretty good in July. It looks like we'll have an increase in July, but I'm more concerned with June. So let's go back to June, and let's go from June 1 to June 30th and take a look at what the total sales were. 34.5K. As we mentioned, that's down from May, which we'll take a look at May. I think May was close to the 39 mark. So So it's 42.8 thousand in May. So June went down. Again, people might ask, like, Liz, why did that happen? Well, that's sometimes part of growing pains. So you've got to be able to, you know, success goes kind of like this graph here on Walmart. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It never is just a straight path up. So that's to be expected. If you've got a store that you're doing yourself, or if you've got a store that somebody else is doing, it should be expected. You should never expect your store to just parabolically take off. If you do, your expectations are wrong to begin with. And again, having really high expectations and not hitting them could cause you to crash when it doesn't happen. So overall, 42.8K, pretty proud of that. Now, what is the thing that I see in terms of how I figure that this store is understaffed? And here it is. It's the fact that there's right now only 1,500 items published, and in the past I've seen as much as 1,700. So what does that tell me? A, they're either not constantly sourcing products, or B, they've got too many people that are onboarding, so they've had to split their staff among many different stores. And it doesn't look like I've got dedicated staff looking for products for my store every single day, which could be the case. That looks like the case. And that could also be the case that you've got highs and lows and highs and lows in terms of overall profit. So that's what I'm certainly looking at. That's what I'm interested to see what happens as the months come up, because obviously getting closer to Christmas, sales will 100% increase. And now it becomes a question of, will items listed also increase? So I'll be looking for that. And again, I'll go in depth on the actual video as to how I came to that conclusion. And on another note, I do have teams working on this now that I've trained and that I've come and showed my system to. So in the future, I will be going into more in-depth videos if that's what you guys are interested in. But other than that, let me know any questions you have about my store below. And if you're looking for a good, solid team, also, I always put my email address on there, and I'd be more than happy to jump on a call with you to find out what your expectations, goals, and our hopes for in finding a team. I will connect you with the teams that I've used that have worked out for me very, very well. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. So get down in those comments below. I always personally answer them, and I'll see you guys in the next video.